an eclipse. It was, for me, a very exciting thing to get to flesh out the characters so that everyone would know the secrets of their past that I know. When I was human, I lived in Houston, Texas. I was almost 17 years old when I joined the Confederate Army in 1861. I lied to the recruiters and told them I was 20. I was tall enough to get away with it. My military career was short-lived but very promising. People always liked me, listened to what I had to say. My father said it was charisma. Of course, now I know it was probably something more. But whatever the reason, I was promoted quickly through the ranks over older, more experienced men. The Confederate Army was new and scrambling to organize itself, so that provided opportunities as well. By the first Battle of Galveston, well, it was more of a skirmish really, I was the youngest major in Texas, not even acknowledging my real age. I was placed in charge of evacuating the women and children from the city when the Union's mortar boats reached the harbor. It took a day to prepare them, and then I left with the first column of civilians to convey them to Houston. I remember that one night very clearly. We reached the city after dark. I stayed only long enough to make sure the entire party was safely situated. As soon as that was done, I got myself a fresh horse, and I headed back to Galveston. There wasn't time to rest. Just a mile outside the city, I found 3 women on foot. I assumed they were stragglers and dismounted at once to offer them my aid. But when I could see their faces in the dim light of the moon, I was stunned into silence. They were, without question, the 3 most beautiful women I had ever seen. They had such pale skin, I remember marveling at it. Even the little black-haired girl, whose features were clearly Mexican, was porcelain in the moonlight. They seemed young, all of them, still young enough to be called girls. I knew they were not lost members of our party. I would have remembered seeing these 3. "He's speechless," the tallest girl said, and